I coach 4 main knee over toe categories: sled, step up, split squat, and squat. Today I'm teaching the step up. This was first published in 1880, heel up, no wedge. This became known as the Petersen step up, named after Carl Petersen, Canadian physical therapist who helped the downhill ski team to less knee surgeries and more Olympic gold medals. My first knees over toes mentor observed those results, found some of his athletes struggled with the balance, added a wedge, and that became known as a Poliquin step up. I love and use both the Poliquin and the Petersen. I think about it like this: slow is like Mother Nature's rehab for fast, and backward is like Mother Nature's rehab for forward. So improvement of pain-free reverse step-up ability can help us better handle forces like running, jumping, landing, change of direction, stopping. The Poliquin version makes it easier to focus on knee ability, while the Petersen version adds in more foot and lower leg ability. But I also coach calf raises, so I don't think you have to fear if you skip the Petersen version. And with sled, step up, split squat, squat, I don't think you have to fear if you skip this category entirely, because each zone has so much potential gains for knee ability. Now, to finish out the knee over toe step up category, there's still the heel down version.
I gravitated to my heel down because my ankles were really stiff in figure skating boots for about 10 years, while I also had cartilage issues on my landing leg. So this allowed me to gently work on my knee while also working on my ankle mobility. And since Ben and I were recently married and there was already Petersen Poliquin, I decided to call it the Patrick Step Up.
So Patrick, Poliquin, Petersen make it easy to refer to, but you could also say reverse step up, heel down, reverse step up, heel elevated by wedge, reverse step up, heel elevated, no wedge, whatever you want to call it. Start low. Know that it's okay to assist yourself. For me, heel down feels natural about 6 inches, heel up by wedge natural about 8 inches, and heel up without wedge natural about 10 inches. And I'm 6'1" for frame of reference. But it's a personal experience, and it seems to work best at whatever height feels good for you at that given time. Note that lifting the heel allows greater height, and removing the wedge requires greater balance. So we would normally start heel down, then wedge, then no wedge. But since each version still scales by going lower, and by using assistance, you may win with any version at any time. I think the biggest long-term goal on this one is just acknowledging yourself for working at the level that feels good, not actually rushing the levels. You can measure your progress not only by height and load, but also by resting only your heel to the ground. Pushing with your toes back up is fine, but you wouldn't know how much you could strictly do. Though, any regression is valid, and I've even seen using the toe help some struggling cases get a breakthrough. I also shoot for an upright posture rather than reaching the hips back, which is great to target the back side of the body, but in this case we're trying to improve the ability of the knee. And how I coach the Petersen step up means the non-working heel lifts before the working heel hits the ground. If I went here, then up, that means the lower leg couldn't handle it. Thank you for watching this and using the data to help others. My goal on YouTube is to teach you everything I know about exercise, and then beyond that, to supply a service that's actually worth $50 a month for some people. What that service is starts with our own app made by an original ATG member. He and his brother work full-time on the coding. Some of you out there originally watching these videos are now the ones helping me do the coaching. We answer your questions. We coach videos of your form under 24 hours, 7 days a week. This has helped a lot of people master the system. We also now make our own exercise equipment to make the ATG system more user-friendly. Thank you so much for making this all possible.